In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful.
By those who drag forth to destruction, by the meteors rushing, by the lone stars floating, by the angels hastening, and those who govern the event. On the day when the first trump resoundeth, and the second followeth it, on that day hearts beat painfully, while eyes are downcast. Now they are saying, shall we really be restored to our first state? Even after we are crumbled bones? They say, then that would be a vain proceeding. Surely it will need but one shout, and lo, they will be awakened. Hath there come unto thee the history of Moses, how his Lord called him in the holy vale of Tova, saying, Go thou unto Pharaoh, lo, he hath rebelled. And say unto him, Hast thou will to grow in grace? Then I will guide thee to thy Lord, and thou shalt fear him. And he showed him the tremendous token. But he denied and disobeyed. Then turned he away in haste. Then gathered he and summoned, and proclaimed, I, Pharaoh, am your Lord, the highest. So Allah seized him, and made him an example for the afterlife and for the former. Lo, herein is indeed a lesson for him who feareth. Are ye the harder to create, or is the heaven that he built? He raised the height thereof, and ordered it. And he made dark the night thereof, and he brought forth the morn thereof. And after that he spread the earth, and produced therefrom the water thereof, and the pasture thereof. And he made fast the hills, a provision for you and for your cattle. But when the great disaster cometh, the day when man will call to mind his whole endeavor, and hell will stand forth visible to him who seeth, then, as for him who rebelled, and chose the life of the world, lo, hell will be his home. But as for him who feared to stand before his Lord, and restrained his soul from lust, lo, the garden will be his home. They ask thee of the hour, when will it come to port? Why, ask they, what hast thou to tell thereof? Unto thy Lord belongeth knowledge of the term thereof. Thou art but a warner unto him who feareth it. On the day when they behold it, it will be as if they had but tarried for an evening or the morn thereof.